Hello and welcome to my last video for Season 8 of Go Battle League. As we're approaching the end of the season, it's gonna be the Monday when it comes out, basically directly in front of the end. We are taking a look at the team, which I also showcased during my top 10 or like in general like top teams for Great League video, which is Empoleon Double Dark. And right now with this team, I'm at 3,440 MMR, which would be on the leaderboards. And I still have like 3-4 sets to go, which I could do, but I'm just waiting till the leaderboards are on. And at least I'm then like once on the leaderboard this season, as I didn't care at all, as I think tanked more than 10 sets, where I just completely forfeited every game. I think it was like more, like I think it would be like 15 sets or something this season, which just went in and quit out immediately because I just wanted to tank a bit. Yeah, as I said, like for me, leaderboards is nothing really well. Looking towards it, I was already at rank 1 on the leaderboards in previous seasons. I don't really have to show anyone that I'm capable to get on there. Yeah, I played before with my Jirachi team, which was unique. Now with this team, which I haven't seen anybody use at all before. I'm just having fun with this game, and I'm not really stressing about the like leaderboards or anything like this, but we're gonna see. It's gonna be interesting for the next season, as there's like one phrase in the news which says, okay, the end rating of your next season gonna be really important. Further on, they didn't say what it's gonna be. People expect either like some kind of tourney or just like some extra items, like people expect the cape from Leon or whatever we might get there for that. But yeah, I don't think, like, I don't know how, we don't know really what it's gonna be directly, but if it's gonna be something like this, I'm not gonna grind for that. I rather take it less serious and put out like all the new content, the new Pokemon, fun teams, different teams, instead of trying my hardest to be like the best on the world and playing one team for 2 weeks straight just to know every matchup and play it perfectly. It's just not me. Like it's just not how I want to play this game. So yeah, other than that, yeah, this should get me to the leaderboards, most likely in like 450 ranks or something like this. Right now I think the bottom border is 3,410 or something. I don't know how it is right now. Of course, you're gonna see it most likely tomorrow anyway. I'm recording in the Sunday morning this video, so leaderboards are not up to date yet. They're gonna always like release, I don't know, like 6 hours or 7 hours after I'm recording this. So I'm not sure, 100% sure if I'm on the leaderboards, but I should be. And that's all which I really wanted to be in this season, like once at least at the end, even though I didn't really try. It just really came down to the Go Battle Night, where I just played my Talonflame team, which got me so high again, even though I tanked on purpose before again. It's just like, yeah, I don't know. It's nothing really special for me. It's nothing where I think, oh wow, cool, now I'm in the leaderboards, now I can get all the fame for that, and it's like something really important to me. It's just not. I know that I can get on that any times if I want to, but I most of the time just don't really like to. And right now, having this team was definitely really solid. I still really enjoy this team. Of course, Azumarill is a bit tricky, but here you can see I can just farm down with the Empoleon, have a lot of energy. Empoleon is so good in the Great League. Like, people underestimate this thing, because everybody plays like Swampert or Politoed adjacent as their water types, but having this typing is just like so nice. Steel plus water typing is such a good typing in general. Gives you so much coverage. Waterfall is a cool move in Great League as well, as it just does a lot of damage after a while. If you have like shields or something, you can just shield and waterfall stuff down. Gives you a good energy lead then for the next Pokemon that comes in. And Hydro Cannon and Drill Peck have a good coverage in general with each other, so this Pokemon is way too underrated for now. And I also have a good IV Shiny, which is even better. But yeah, you see my rating always on the screen. Of course, it's like 3,390 right now. I think I won the last set, and I think I only lost to Tiny Boy, who's also like a really, really good player. And that was really, really close. And he only lost because I was kind of half asleep, but he was also kind of half asleep. I don't want to have excuses or anything for losses. You just lose in this game or it's like, it's normal. I see like people getting really upset if they lose a game. Like, just don't. It's a game. It's just like a game where you also like get randomly paired up. It's not something where you have to have the craziest amount of skill to win every battle. Of course, skill helps, good team building helps, but it's not everything in this game. It's just having a good matchup, and like sometimes it's just luck with the servers or like chances in the game, like boosts, like anything like this. So that's just how the game is. Like if you lose some, if you even go 0-5, see a lot of people getting like really upset and pissed at the game, then take a break or something. It's nothing that's like crazy. Like happens to me as well. I sometimes go 0-5 even though I'm not trying to tank. It's just like sometimes how it is. Sometimes you have just a bad streak of events. And yeah, boy, I really enjoyed the waterfall damage from Emporio, not gonna lie. It's like so working. Oh, here's by the way the worst possible thing you can face. It's Scrafty. Yeah, Scrafty. I mean, you can, I think, beat it with a Mandibus, but other than that, it's kind of difficult. My opponent goes into the Azumarill, which is even worse, and Shields, which is even worse. And we don't get to the return, which is even worse. But it's fine. We can still go into Empoleon. I wish I would have got the... Maybe I should have baited against the Azumarill, as it was kind of obvious. Yeah, I should have baited against the Azumarill. I really enjoy using Sableye, but I'm not the best Sableye player, so... Sableye nearly has no swap in right now, because nearly no one runs a Wigglytuff. I think Wigglytuff is a lot of play right now in the back, though. Like, if you want to play it, I think right now as a closer, Wigglytuff is really good. Just because you can face so many Sableye swap-ins, or like in general Dark-type swap-ins, get something that is good against Poison types in the leads, and then you're basically fine. Because most of the time you have like the Dark-type swapping in, especially in those Nidoqueen double Dark teams. So maybe something like G-Fisk in the back, then the Wigglytuff, and something as a cool Save Swap, even maybe Sableye, might be cool. I don't know. Should be really pretty decent, to be honest. So yeah, Wigglytuff has definitely a lot of play right now. Maybe I'm actually gonna showcase that next season. I don't know, I have a lot of stuff to showcase next season. Even like the new Scald update. I might even put an Elite TM into a Poliwhirl. I have a good one. And in general, like there's so much stuff that I can showcase, which is gonna be very interesting. And yeah, most likely the first video you're gonna see also in the evening then again. Immediately when the new season starts, gonna be Cofagrigus. And yeah, gonna be a lot of fun to play a new Pokemon again. Also, we're gonna get like 2 new Pokemon during the first month, definitely. With like those one doggo Pokemon from Generation 6 and the Malamar, what's it called? Is it called Malamar? I don't know, it might be the German name. I always butcher those names, I have to see. But yeah, definitely an interesting Pokemon that we're gonna get. Especially this Squid thing that has a really good moveset. I think it has like Foul Play, Psycho Cut, and Superpower, which is like such a good moveset in general. You put that in the lead, you can basically deal with everything. You can deal with Poison types, you can deal with Dark types. You only have a 4-type weakness against Bug types, so this thing gonna be really, really strong in general. When you get that, I'm definitely gonna showcase as soon as I can. Maybe it's gonna be in raids, which makes it easier for me, but then I have to stay up to 4 AM again. Or it's gonna be just in the wild when I then showcase it in the morning in my time, which is always like the cool thing about me not living in America. I just get like Pokemon around 6 hours earlier than most of America, so that's always kind of a benefit for me as a content creator. And also like it's a benefit for me that there's not really a lot of big content creator from Australia or New Zealand in terms of Pogo PvP. Which always helps a bit for me that there's no one putting it out before me. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna, when we get new Pokemon, definitely gonna showcase them immediately. And also Hooper gonna be interesting. Hooper gonna be only good for Ultra League though, or Master League. And maybe Master League is even better for it. Because the moveset is not really the best. Because I think like Confusion, Psychic, and Shadow Ball. And you don't really have a bait move with that. And you don't really have a move that gives you a lot of energy in the beginning. You don't have really the best, what's it called? IV spread, or like in general. Yeah, Adara has not the best IVs or stats in general, I want to say. So yeah, Hooper gonna be also interesting. But we have a lot of stuff coming up in the new season. I'm really hyped for that. and I hope you are also hyped for that. I'm always gonna try to get the content out as early as possible, but I'm gonna get an internship for the next 6+ months, which is gonna be interesting how often I can put out content then. Most likely pretty similar to the current standard, but maybe I'm just gonna miss out like 2-3 days a week when there's maybe nothing going on that much. It's not like an internship where it's full-time, it's just like half of a normal job basically. So I have to see how this gonna go, and I gonna see how in general everything gonna go in the future. But yeah, then I'm gonna have like a lot of free time in general next summer, which is gonna be nice. But yeah, I'm still studying, so that's something I have to do for that, and I kinda got that now, which is nice, but might affect my pace on getting content out, sadly. Here we have a Venusaur against us. Mandibus is so cool because Mandibus actually can survive 2 attacks from a Venusaur. Here my opponent goes into the Stunfisk. I think I go for 3 more Hydrokin if I remember correctly. Yep. Which gonna allow me also to trick my opponent and get to a Drill Peck now, because I think my opponent thought I was just at the move. I think my opponent definitely had the move already. But yeah, I can farm him really low here already, which is beautiful. And the Strategy Plant gonna KO us. We have the Aerial Ace here, and we get like 2 off. Yeah, exactly. I think he gets 2 Sludge Bombs off, but we definitely gonna survive the second one, even though he's Shadow. So good game at this point. And yeah, the general team was definitely really good. Like if you want to play that next season, definitely can recommend it to you. Was a lot of fun playing this. Here we have a Diggersby against us, which is usually good, but also not really. What I'm gonna do here is like not go into my save swap, but go into my Mandibus here. Because, yeah, Mandibus is also a good save swap, but my opponent just goes for the Earthquake against me. Not the best play, I guess. But here he goes into Ghost type, which is okay for me. I know that I can outspeed it to the next move and get to the foul play in time. And I even went for 1 more extra, so he only gets 1 extra click to move in. And yeah, here I can farm him down, which is also good because now I can keep my Mandibus for the Diggersby, and my opponent actually goes back into the Diggersby, which is interesting. Something that you usually don't really see. And I'm curious what he has in the back then. And I'm thinking right now it might be the Sableye, because Sableye is a really common save swap. But we have to see, and it's the Sableye, and I'm gonna get to the Hydrokin in time. It's gonna hurt so much that I'm gonna be able to farm down with my own Sableye, and that's gonna be a good game. But yeah, we had a lot of good games for this team in general. It was a lot of fun. And here, against my next opponent, we have Bastion against us in the lead. Goes into Venusaur, and we are just gonna go for some Aerial Ace. This matchup is so nice. I'm gonna survive this with a lot of health, but he has a Bastion on, so it's not the best matchup in general. And we can go for 2 foul plays maybe, which is still gonna hurt a bit, but Bastion is tough to deal with this team. Unless, I mean, it's okay. I think Sableye has a Kanon neutral matchup and 2 shields. You have still the Emporium, which is a good matchup. It's just like, it's actually pretty decent to play with. Like you can have most of the time bait it out anyway with a Sableye. Here we could go for a Hydrokin against this Sableye, get the shield, and put him into a foul play range for our own Sableye, which is beautiful because I don't have to shield his foul play, and he has to shield mine, but he doesn't. And this is kind of a mistake anyway, because I can go for another foul play here. And we still have 2 shields for our Emporion. We have waterfall damage against him. And yeah, he's just gonna surrender here, so good game there. And next up we have Obstagoon against us. And we gonna go into our Sableye. This is one of the worst possible matchups we can have. I have to bait him here, but here my opponent just goes into Skarmory, which is also good for me. And what I'm gonna do here is, I think, shield. Yeah, I have to shield here because they went straight for the move. But I can overfarm a bit, go for the foul play, and I think farm him down. Yep. And now I'm still gonna get to the return against the the Obstagoon here, which is beautiful. I don't think my opponent gonna shield this because they think I'm only at a foul play, and I'm not. And I can realign my Mandibus now against him. Here's a Nidoqueen, and we're in a good spot there. Actually, there's a mistake I'm gonna do here, because I seal my waterfall damage and think, okay, I KO him with 2 moves, and he's also 1 HP, and I accidentally throw my move. which didn't come to bite me. I still gonna win this game, but yeah. It's gonna be it for the last video of Season 8. I hope you enjoyed the journey during this season. Thanks for all the support during this season. It was like immense. And I hope you're gonna have a good time during Season 9 as well. Good luck everybody out there.